Well, the government in Maharashtra has given in to Maratha Quota demand. The government proposing a 16% reservation for Maratha in a new bill. And this is big news coming in from the Maharashtra government, who seem to have finally relented, giving in to the Maratha Quota demand. The state, in fact, has witnessed violent protests, arson, roadblocks, attacks on police and shutdowns, etc. Because of this pressing demand. And now we are hearing that the Maharashtra government has relented. They have proposed a 16% reservation for Maratha in a new bill. That's the big news coming in right now on the entire Maratha Quota agitation. The Maharashtra government giving in and proposing 16% reservation for Maratha in the upcoming bill. In fact, the state has been witness to a lot of violent protests, with the police having to retaliate by firing tear gas shells to quell protesters in the past as well. We've seen a lot of arson and protesters indulging in other violent with prohibitory orders being clamped down in the area. But right now we hear that Kamlesh Sutar, our correspondent, is joining us on the broadcast. Kamlesh, what's the update? So we hear that the Maharashtra government have finally relented. They've given in and have proposed a 16% reservation for Marathas. How are the reactions? Are they satisfied with this proposal, with the suggestion by the Devendra Fadnavis government?
Avantika, I can see BJP MLAs gathering on the stairs of Maharashtra Vidhan Bhavan with saffron turbans and giving slogans in favor of the BJP government and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. The demand is quite an old demand in Maharashtra for almost 3 decades now. And finally, now with the Maharashtra government bringing in a bill to present, they will be tabling this bill sometime around 1:30 in some time from now. But a report, the state government has been saying that after all the marches that took place, massive morchas took place in Maharashtra, and also violent reactions that came in from different parts of the state, including a couple of suicides for the demand, the state government had recommended the backward commission, formation of backward commission, that would be giving its recommendation on the backwardness of the community. So based on the recommendations of the backward commission, the state government has finally proposed 16% reservations to the Maratha. The bill that will be tabled, a copy of which is with India Today. The bill says that it would be proper to give 16% reservations to the Maratha community. Now, how will this be brought into existence is what remains to be seen. The state government would be proposing 16% bill. Maharashtra already has a reservation of 50%.
Exactly. Yeah. So what does the government plan to do? I mean, how do they plan to get this bill passed? There wouldn't really be any opposition to this bill, isn't it? Because this has been a long-standing demand from other parties as well. The Shiv Sena, even the Congress, they have all come together as far as this demand is concerned. It's a very old demand by the Maratha community for a quota. But what really will be the challenges for the Devendra Fadnavis government?
The biggest challenge would be not political in this case, Avantika, because all political parties had supported, though certain leaders had said that while giving the reservation, the existing OBC reservation should not be disturbed. The 17% OBC reservations in Maharashtra should not be disturbed is what the demand was. Maharashtra already has 50% reservations, including 2% SBC, special backward class commission that was introduced later, and that was adjusted against the OBC community's 19% reservation. So the demand now was not to disturb the present OBC reservation. The biggest challenge now would be to present it in the court of law, because there is already a 50% cap by the Supreme Court on reservations. So now adding this 16% extra reservations to the Maratha community would either mean that they will have to adjust it against the existing quota, but the state government has made it clear that it will be giving a separate category reservation to the Maratha. So that would technically take the reservations in Maharashtra to 66%. So that would mean a bigger challenge of whether this stands in the court of law, what the state government plans, how do they plan to present their case before the court is what.
But very briefly, Kamlesh, very briefly, if you give us a bit of a background, the history behind this demand for a quota, Maratha quota. Are the Marathas actually such a marginalized group for them to put forth this demand?
See, Marathas were once the rulers of Maharashtra, and with changing political, economic, social scenarios, the community has been termed as backward, especially after the commission report. The commission that gave the report was on 3 grounds: whether the Marathas are socially, economically and educationally backward. So the commission has given the report that they are backward on these 3 counts, and on that basis, the state government has decided to give reservations to the Marathas.
All right, Kamlesh, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.